Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Now we'll begin with the session on ground survey, interoperability and data maintenance in urban area. For the session, I'm welcoming Mr. Shrikant Sastry, Chairman, Geospatial Data Promotion and Development Committee. Mr. Shrikant Sastry is the Chairman of GDPDC, which focuses on the promotion and development of geospatial data technology in India. He has extensive experience as a business leader, entrepreneur, and mentor. He is also known for his contribution to the digital transformation, innovation, and technology ecosystem in India, particularly in the area of geospatial technology. We are great to have Mr. Kunal Satyarthi, Joint Secretary, Department of Land Resources, Government of India, for moderating this session. Mr. Satyarthi is a 1997 batch IFS officer from Himachal cadre. In his current role as Joint Secretary, Land Regulation Division in the Department of Land Resources, he is spearheading the DILRMP program in the country. His main focus is to enhance and improve the land governance in the country. Welcome you, sir.
Now let me give you a very brief introduction of all these speakers. The first speaker is Mr. Ashish Vashisht, Managing Director, NPSE DC, Government of Madhya Pradesh. Mr. S. Simbasava Rao, Director, Survey and Land Records, Government of Kerala. Mr. Krishna Rao, General Manager, ESRI, India. Mr. Amit Saxena, Regional Sales Manager, SARC, Trimble. Mr. Saurabh Rai, CEO, Arahas Technologies. Mr. Sajid Mukhtar, Managing Director, Rotor Precision. Dr. Ravi DVS, IIC Technologies. Now I'd like the moderator to please hand over the session.
And is on. So moving on, another state, I'll request Sri Ram Sambasiva Rao. He's IAS officer of 2012 batch, very passionate about his work. He's Director Land Records and Survey and has used a different methodology of using ETS, DGPS to do. I always tell him you don't trust drones much, but with the canopy cover and the clouds, he has a different methodology. So I'll request him to stick to the time and make his presentation about how he's trying to do ground truthing. Sambasiva? Yes. On ground truthing and how you're trying to integrate various attributes and data, particularly in urban setup in Kerala. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Thanks to Secretary Sir and Joint Secretary Sir for inviting me for this program. So Kerala has actually started a comprehensive digital survey mission about 2 years back, and we have actually established an end-to-end digital survey solution, and we could actually complete survey in 212 villages, and we could survey about 4.8 lakh hectares so far. About 35 lakh parcels are created, and now we are going to actually, from tomorrow, we are going to transfer our records to revenue as well. So we have some experiences to share with all of you, especially when central government is taking up some real good programs in land record modernization with lot of funding. I'm sure we have some experiences to share with all of you. Since time is very less, I'll play a video, please. First video, please. Sound. Volume.
For single window service delivery of
First
all
video.
land-related transactions.
Video 1, yeah.
Focusing on revolutionizing digital transformation, the Government of Kerala ventured into the ambitious digital resurvey mission on a comprehensive cadastral survey of 1550 villages to generate geospatially integrated accurate land parcel map, LPM, with an integrated portal for single window service delivery of all land-related transactions integrating revenue, registration and survey departments. The surveyor visits the doorstep of the land parcel owner, and after verification of records, the existing revenue records are updated on the existing pre-survey sketches available in the WebGIS platform. The surveyor also scans and uploads the records available with the owner for reference after verifying the citizen's mobile number through OTP. Once the details are entered, the Form 50 is submitted online to the field survey system. In the field survey system, the surveyor starts the survey in the rugged tablet PCs which controls the RTK and RATS instruments. The parcel bend points are restricted to be measured with a positional accuracy of 0 to 5 centimeters only. The surveyed parcels are pushed back, updated automatically into the digital survey management system. The quality of the observed data is handled through a 3-tier QZ management system. The first level QZ to handle basic geometry errors by surveyor followed by QZ of a supervisory officer. The supervisory officers also conduct field inspections to assess the quality of survey activities. In the citizen portal, the citizen can verify the surveyed records, and any grievances observed shall be reported as an online complaint which is handled by the concerned survey official and issues resolved. The digital survey system harnesses advanced technology through a multi-tiered monitoring structure. The Daily Progress Dashboard elaborates on the day-to-day survey activity and progress in districts. The Live Course and RTK Dashboard enables real-time monitoring of the course functioning and its health. The Mobile Device Management System, MDM, has enabled the supervisory officials to better manage the teams by providing the live location of the surveyor and remote access to the surveyor's tablet PCs. With a progress of 4.87 lakh hectares encompassing 35.48 lakh land parcels, Kerala is steadily advancing towards the realization of its vision for the Integrated Land Information and Management System, ILIMS.
Yeah, please go to the presentation. Yeah, so I think video actually communicates our program. If you have to create a digital land cadastre, the most important critical requirements are actually to create a very authentic land record. Most importantly, survey record and revenue record should be in sync with each other. Most of us, in fact, all the states have an existing revenue record. So it is very important that both of them are seamlessly connected, which means that is very important parameter for a digital survey solution. And we are all on a mission of creating a digital land parcel map for all land holdings, which means pace of creation is very important. And accuracy is very important, and more importantly, ease of updation is very important. Ultimately, we'll be end up creating digital land registry across the country. So whenever we started a program, there has been a discussion on why there has to be a digital resurvey and why not an incremental survey, because most of the places have an existing paper record. So why shouldn't we use this paper record? This is a question put across. So based on our experience, these legacy field sketches get considerably deformed during georeferencing and makes it unsuitable for taking reliable measurements of boundary dimensions during resolution of disputes and discrepancies. But the measurements are useful. So whenever we actually draw a village map, these inaccuracies further increases. So georeferenced maps are actually not so useful to create private parcel maps. So the approach we followed is we surveyed private land parcel maps based on actual boundary, and government parcel maps we actually created by using the existing survey markers. The old government survey maps are actually used. They are georeferenced, and we try to actually collect the points of the points of the survey markers, the survey stones, and by an iterative process of georeferencing and stakeout process, we identified the coordinates of every survey marker. Basically, we identified every survey marker and collected a point of the survey marker, and we tried to actually do the survey of the government surveys. In effect, we are actually trying to actually measure government land parcels accurately as per the existing old records, and extent is maintained. Private parcel maps are actually surveyed as per the enjoyment, as per the possession. This is the process we actually followed in survey. See, and the technology part, what I want to suggest is we all have to actually do a lot of field study to actually finalize this. We have actually done a lot, which spends quite some time, and more or less we actually finalized on this technology. We used course stations and course-based GNSS survey using RTA connections. This was actually useful for surveying about 90% of plots and buildings in Kerala. We faced issues where there was extremely thick canopy, and also in between narrowly spaced tall buildings where rovers were not working. In such kind of a places, we used robotic totalization. And robotic total, especially it is robotic because the human intervention in orientation, aligning and fixing the target was done away with, and accuracy is more accurate. So survey was mainly based on rovers and supplemented by robotic totalization. But we built a technology, we built our solutions as that we can make use of drone data as well. We found, we have actually tested drone based data, drone-based ORI as a background layer, we found it can be helpful in detecting blunders that may occur in GNSS measurements due to local work culture and conditions. Of course, through a proper monitoring, we can solve this problem, but still drone data will definitely be useful in this. And also it will be helpful in assuring satisfaction of landowners. And demarcating parcel boundaries on the ground prior to flying is an expensive affair and also dilatory due to dependency on GNSS rovers for further ground truthing. And drone survey without demarcation can definitely be useful whenever there are clear boundary walls that exist and are also visible from the top, from the drone. So this is our field experience. More importantly, whenever we take up a digital survey, it is very important to build an end-to-end digital survey solution. I will actually spend some time in the next slides on that. It is very important to be aware of the physical touch points in the process and also discontinuous in the solution. If at all there is a physical touch point, if at all there is a discontinuity in the process, we can be assured that the quality of the survey is going to be affected. And public participation, we focused a lot on that because it is very important. We kept all our solutions totally in public domain from end to end, right from beginning, with the help of our NIC solution. And more importantly, we have used community organizations to solve all these problems. So data handling is the most critical determinant. That's what we are talking about today in the entire process. Seamless linking of textual record and spatial record together with the help of a land identifier. It is very important. And we need to avoid unnecessary data entry and data matching exercises in the office or lab after field survey, which we usually do. Data reliability is a main concern. And seamless exchange of data across various survey technologies is very important. We have been using rover, robotic totalization, drone, whatever. But seamlessly, the data has to be exchanged. We have actually built a solution. I'll show that. And interoperability of data across systems from field survey solution and also survey management solution is very important. And authenticated data ownership and data security is very important. We need to understand which surveyor has done what, which surveyor has changed. So all these are very important to have a seamless field survey process, which is possible only through end-to-end digitalization.
You have 1 minute.
Yes, sir.
1 minute to go.
1 minute, okay.
Go to the thank you.
Okay, sir. So this is anyhow, I'll share the presentation. So this is the system view which I have created for the digital survey. When we started the process, this is a system view I have created. So since I don't have time, you may actually, sir, can I take only 1 minute? 2 minutes. Okay, so this is the system view we created when we have gone for a procurement of our solution. Yeah, you may please go through it. I'll take through next slide. Yeah. So this is our technology architecture. See, that system view is very important. Okay, to have an end-to-end digital survey solution experience. How our revenue card is taken for a survey. How a spatial record is recorded over it, how quality control solution is built onto it, and how this final survey solution is taken to a survey management solution. Everything has to be explained properly along with the outcome. That is the most important thing. So this is the technology architecture which we have actually established in our solution. So bottom layer, all the technologies which we are using. And the second part of the second layer is a core survey solution, which basically has a field mapping software and also a geospatial module. And the second part of the second slide is the core digital survey solution. So this is very important. This digital survey solution is totally developed by NIC internally. This is basically to manage the survey work. That's a huge process. So right from planning the work using the old maps, allotting the work to surveyors, and then from the field map, from the field survey, the data comes to this NIC solution. And thereafter, this data will be put across to people for receiving complaints. And the final records are also published through this particular Endabhoomi digital survey solution. Okay. So more or less explained. So paucity of time, I'm actually not going through that. So finally, one video I want to show. So now this digital survey solution, with the help of this end-to-end digital survey solution, we created a accurate digital survey record, digital land cadastre. Now this digital land cadastre is taken to implementation, and on top of it, we have built an integrated land information system with the help of, sir, I just want to play this video. Please play the second video. So basically, this is taken to implementation.
Welcome to the future of land administration. The long-cherished goal of real-time updates to both sketch and textual data is now a reality. We proudly introduce the Integrated Land Information Management System, ILIMS, a first-of-its-kind unified portal integrating land-related services of 3 departments: revenue, registration,
registration
and survey
and
in one
survey.
portal, and
Services of
providing
all 3
real-time
departments are
updation of
integrated
land
on
record.
single portal.
Citizens access Ante Bhumi through a single sign-on system wherein citizens seamlessly access services from 3 departments through one unified portal, offering functionalities such as land records management, LRM, encumbrance certificate requests, land tax payments, land sale transactions, and document procurement. Ente Bhumi also introduces automated permutation sketch generation, digital template-based registration, and automutation without manual intervention. Ente Bhumi empowers citizens to pay land tax with ease, right from their smartphones with UPI payments integrated directly into the portal. Ente Bhumi provisions a fully automated digital land records maintenance LRM module basically to handle land complaints after finalization of survey record and transfer to Revenue Department. Ente Bhumi portal eliminates the need for manual visit to the village and survey offices to request digital pre-mutation sketch TP certificate record of right by automatically generating a request while initiating a land sale transaction. During land registration process, citizens now experience unprecedented convenience that the portal's intelligent automation allows seamless interactions between the revenue, survey, and registration departments, enabling citizens to manage their transactions digitally. By automating mutations of sketches and textual data, Ente Bhumi exemplifies digital governance by delivering citizens with registration deed, revenue record, and digital land parcel map on the same day of registration. Ente Bhumi is fundamentally transforming the way citizens interact
Can I have
with
30
land
seconds, sir?
administration systems.
Thank you so much, Samasiva.
Significantly improving
The video has already
efficiency
taken more
and
than the
user
other speakers. Thank you so much.
experience in navigating
We are
land
in the
record.
last session and it's positive time.
Yeah.
We know you're doing good work, so you've
Yeah.
shown it.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Grateful. Thank you so much. Look at this passion. He wants to say 30. Thank you, Samasiva. Thanks for coming over from Kerala. Thank you so much for the presentation. And with a delay of 30 minutes to end the day, I think I still have time to take 2 or 3 questions, if with the permission of the chair, if it is important. And these are all very important presentations from people who have burned their hands in the field and become wiser. So anybody wants to ask some question before we culminate the proceedings of this session? Any questions, please? Yeah, okay. I thought there will be more questions from the states because states have done a lot of work and burned the fingers, and these are the guys who partners in crime. Yeah, please go ahead.
So throughout the talk, there has been a lot of emphasis on the accuracy of the point collection process. Collection methods through rovers, drone imaging, etc. have been discussed. But isn't it true that unless you plan to completely forego all legacy land record data sets, there'll be several meters of difference induced, irrespective of the method you use to georeference the legacy map, if you intend to preserve original plot shapes at all? Moreover, there will be undeniably several meters of inaccuracy in identifying where the GCP is exactly by the surveyor. I mean, this occurs in rural areas as well, where areas are far less complex. All in all, it seems like we're stressing on the wrong aspect of the problem. What are your thoughts?
So then there is a question coming from a brilliant IIT Bombay person, and he is trying to work on matching cadastral with a small team and a startup in IIT Bombay. The question background is coming from, he's doing a lot of work on this. So anybody on the panel wants to answer? Sambasiva.
I hope I understood the question properly. So yeah, basically you're actually talking about matching the present record or the new record, a new survey record that we are preparing with the legacy record, right? Yeah. Right? Yeah. So I think this is from my experience. I want to respond to this. In fact, Kerala has an elaborate old record system. Survey has been happening, and there has been a ongoing resurvey program also. So in the past 5 decades, we have actually done a resurvey of about 50% of the villages. So which means there exists a paper-based legacy record. Now, I touched upon that point in my presentation. Now, if we want to actually try to match the new digital survey record with that legacy record, I don't think it is going to be possible. I don't think it is going to be easy. So, in fact, if we do a geo-referencing of a legacy record, and if we are actually trying to do survey as per that geo-reference record, I don't think it is going to be possible. The focus has to be, I already told, the focus has to be, when you are actually surveying a private survey record, when you are private land parcel, we need to put in place a very accurate technology in place. For example, now we have actually promised to people that we are doing a survey with a close to 0 to 5 centimeter accuracy. Most of the points are collected at 0 to 3 centimeter. So we are now telling people that we are surveying at a very high accuracy. The old records are definitely, there is a lot of inaccuracy. In fact, the record may be accurate, but when you do georeferencing, it is not actually possible to recreate that. So as per the enjoyment at this point of time, it is the responsibility of the people to actually protect their land. So boundary points are there. So as per the enjoyment, we do survey as per the very accurate record. So people are actually accepting this when we are involving them in the process. So as such, we are not facing a problem on this front. So this should be the way forward. Of course, government land record, it is our responsibility to protect. We need to actually do the survey of government land records as per the old existing survey records. But government land records have the survey markers. So using the old record and the survey markers through an iterative process of georeferencing and stakeout process, we can actually try to do it. But it's a laborious process which we cannot deploy it to private land parcels. And more importantly, private land parcels do not have survey markers in place. I hope I communicated. Yeah.
Thank you, Sabasiva. That was a good explanation. That's the million-dollar question people are trying to ask. How does the cadastral map merge with the new technology? And we've been talking about that since morning. Good question and quite a good answer. So,
Thank you everyone for such a valuable session and for fostering an atmosphere for encouraged open dialogue and collaborations. Now may I please request the moderator to come forward and facilitate the guest speakers with a token of thanks. Shall please facilitate Mr. Sriram Sambasiva Rao. Can all of you please stand up for a group picture as well? And with this, we come to the end of day 1 of the international workshop. Thank you.